Guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is actually going to be on this vintage Fendi shoulder bag that I purchased on the Real literally for like nothing, and I swear I feel like this thing is like brand new. So again, this is a Fendi shoulder bag, and the reason for this purchase was because I was really hunting down the Gucci Jackie, but everyone is like selling it way overpriced. And then I saw this one. It's literally obviously the exact same thing. And yes, I wanted something in black. I know the popular one is obviously the, brown with the light brown with the dark brown, but I really wanted a black bag. And when I saw this one, I thought this was perfect. It's literally the exact same design, as you can tell. And the only difference is, instead of the Gucci monogram, it has the Fendi, which what I like about it is that even though it has the logo, as you can tell, it has the logo, but since it's black, it's kind of blends in completely, and it doesn't stand out a lot, and that's what I really liked about it. Like, it has that logo, but it's super subtle to where you can't really tell. And then it has the double F's on each side. And then obviously the strap is like a tiny bit worn out, but literally there was no scratches on this thing. I feel like I lucked out for the price and the quality of this thing. You would not even think. And I have sheets in here because the only thing that came wrong with this bag, it smells like old, bag, but I feel like the dryer sheets are working. So it's just, a big hole here, and then it has it has two pockets. It has one larger and then kind of like a smaller one, and then it just has the tag with the identification, and then the identification code over here on this side. But besides that, it's just one big empty hole. So the reason for me purchasing this bag was because I realized that I needed a bag where I can fit my camera, because I've actually started to get really obsessed with film photography, and I carry around my clunky camera, which I'll show you guys real quick right now when I show you what fits in here. And obviously you guys know I love mini bags, but I need to be realistic and need to get a bag that fits things in here. And I do have my Marc Jacobs bag, which I love, but I wanted something that was kind of like on trend. Like I told you guys, I was really wanting the Jackie Gucci, but then I found this one and I felt like it's just as great and beautiful and still, understated like that one. So I ended up purchasing this one instead, and I actually did purchase another bag, and it's a small bag, but that I told myself already I got that bag before I got this one, but I wanted to post up the video for this one first just because I was too excited. So like I was saying, I ended up buying a smaller bag. It's also a vintage bag, and when I purchased that bag and I received it, it like hit me like, okay, this is literally the last small bag I'm purchasing. Everything else from now on is gonna be big bags. Like, for some reason, I don't know what happened, guys, I just like woke up literally like a day or two ago whenever I bought the bags, and I was like, that's it, like I'm done with small bags, I need big bags. Do you guys ever do that? Like, you're like so obsessed with something and then you're just like I'm not over my bags obviously, but I'm like ready to try something new. And these vintage bags I am really loving. I was really kind of in a funk with my bags, but slowly and surely I'm actually falling back in love with so many vintage bags. And I don't know if you guys know this, but I started off my YouTube channel with a lot of vintage bag videos because at the end of the day, I love vintage bags, but I haven't bought any because nothing had caught my eye before, or because the bags that I wanted were, in my opinion, way overpriced for being vintage. I know everyone's probably thinking like, what? But to me, like, I feel like some bags, they hack them up, just like the Jackie bag. It was going for what, like $200 or even less than that, and now it's going for like minimum 500 bucks. All the ones that I saw had like horrible holes on them, and the least they were selling them for were $500. I was like, you gotta be kidding me, I'm not about to buy a ripped up bag for that price. Like, you are crazy. But I did notice, because I was like, you know what, let me see the other bags that were popular a year or 2 years ago, which were like the Jackie not the Jackie, sorry, the Gucci Ophidia bag. I know you guys remember those bags when they first came out. Everyone went crazy for them, even the vintage ones. And I remember I looked them up because I wanted to see what they cost during the time that they were actually really popular. And the vintage bags before were going for like the price that the Jackie bags are going for now. And then now, since they're kind of out of style and not popular anymore, they kind of went back down. So, and then I also did notice some Dior bags that I was looking at. They were the Dior clutches. The same thing happened with them. They were like really hiked up, like $500-$600, and now they're literally below $200. So I feel like if you're really interested in a bag that maybe you wanted a year or two ago, that was a vintage bag, but everyone hyped it up to the point where they raised the prices ridiculously, then you should actually check them out right now, because all those bags are kind of back to normal. So I'm hoping eventually, you know, certain bags that I like will be, you know, over and done with, and then they can just go back to normal sales price, which is under $200, just like this bag right here. So yes, that's just a little tip for you guys in case you guys were wondering. If you want to be patient, and obviously if you're not, you know, sometimes if you love a bag, you love a bag, and you're going to pay whatever you want to pay for the bag. I mean, we all do it. Hey, don't feel bad about it. But that's just my little tidbit. If you're not like dying to have the bag, then, you know, I suggest you guys wait a little while until the little fad goes out, and, you know, all these Instagram people forget about the bag so that you can buy the bag. So that's just my little tip. But back to this bag. So it is actually, again, pretty big. Obviously it's not huge, but to me it's considered, you know, kind of big. It's maybe like a medium-sized bag. So let me just show you what it looks like on me. As you can tell, it's like good size where it's not huge where I can't carry it on my shoulder, but still wide enough to where I feel like I can put stuff in here. And I am going to show you guys, even though obviously you can't get this particular bag unless you really hunt it down, because it was a rare find. But obviously if you can find something similar to this, then you'll kind of see what fits in here. And then I'll put on the screen somewhere the measurements, just because I generally do not remember from the top of my head. So let me just get my stuff so I can show you guys what fits in here. Alright guys, so I got my stuff. So let's open up this baby. And obviously we're gonna start off with the biggest item, which is a full-size wallet. And that fits in there perfectly. Let me see if I can, as you can tell. And then the mini pochette, you guys know I always grab this for you guys. And that's gonna fit in there nicely. And as you can tell, there's still a ton of room. Now, I don't have my keys in here because I have them in that makeshift YSL card holder that I did. It's in my backpack and I don't want to go and get it, but so we're just gonna do this. And then I did end up grabbing my Louis Vuitton key clay, so we'll pretend that that's it right there. And that still has a ton of room. Like literally my bag still has all this space here. And let me just show you guys what it looks like on the inside, if I can. We're gonna figure this out, hold on. Okay, so as you can tell, it still has a ton of room to add more items in there. So now I'm gonna grab my lip gloss and my hand sanitizer. I'm actually gonna put those in the little pouches just because I feel like that's where I would put them. Easy find. So they're there. So obviously I still have a ton of room to put stuff in here, and obviously I'm gonna have to put my phone in here. And then the last item that I'm gonna add is my camera that I was mentioning that I'm trying to carry around with me everywhere now. So let me just show you real quick what it looks like. So as you can tell, I have so much space still if I wanted to add more items in here. And I really like the fact that this particular bag is, I think maybe because it's vintage, it's very, or maybe because it's the canvas, but it's really flexible and I really like that. I like the fact that it's not too stiff. I was also looking at the Coach Ergo bag, but that one looks really stiff. And then I know a lot of the reviews that I saw on YouTube, even when you wanted to kind of get in and out, some people were being honest and saying that, you know, it's kind of hard to get in and out of it. And it was really stiff. So I really appreciate the fact that this one's nice and squishy. That's what I wanted. I wanted something just comfortable that I can just carry around, that wasn't too stiff, because I did want this to be kind of like an everyday bag. I feel like this is so perfect, and now that I have everything in here, that's what it looks like. So it just kind of hangs like so, and I feel like it is perfect. So this is what it looks like with stuff inside, in case, you know, you guys wanted to see how plumped up it can get. And if I wanted to add more items, I can, but I feel like that's all the items. I feel like I added a pretty good amount of things in here. Obviously, if you know, whoever carries makeup with them, you guys can totally fit a makeup bag in here. So yeah, guys, this is my new Fendi vintage shoulder bag that I found, and I actually found this on the Reel, in case you guys were wondering. And I know I have seen some people complain about the Reel and all the other websites, literally all of them, even though they all authorize their authenticate the bags. You guys should still pay really close attention to the bag that you're buying and make sure that it has all the little details that the bag should. And I did, before I purchased this bag, I made sure I looked through like hundreds of photos to make sure that everything, all the numbers, the sticker code was there, everything was there, and thankfully it was. And I'm really happy with my purchase. Thankfully, you know, it's exactly what they described, and again, it literally looks brand new. Like, there's literally nothing on it, so I'm so happy with this purchase. I feel like the person that owned this bag maybe didn't really use it as much as they should have, because not even the bottom, like, there's literally nowhere on the bottom whatsoever, as you can tell. So thanks to them not using their bag, now it's my new vintage bag. And you know what? The same thing with my other bag that I'll show you guys that I purchased. That one, I purchased it on Poshmark. And I swear, it still had the tag on it, even though that bag is like years old. So thanks to you guys for not overusing your bags. Now I get to, you know, take advantage of them. And I think that's it, guys. I am going to let you know that I probably will start having more vintage bag videos, because again, I am officially inspired again, and there's a couple of bags that I have been eyeballing that I really want, but I'm patiently waiting to find the right one in my price range, because I'm not willing to overpay for bags that I know normally wouldn't cost what they cost at the moment. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching this video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.